Kim Porter's twins, Jessie and D'Lila, just flipped the entire script because word on the streets is that they just accused Kim Porter of lying. It looks like the girls just made it 100% clear that they are on Diddy's side because the things they are saying about Kimora are just wild. Y'all know how Kimora Lee stepped in to care for the twins when Kim Porter passed away. Well, it looks like that doesn't seem to matter because rumor has it that the twins have completely switched up on Kimora and even cut her off completely for not publicly declaring support for Diddy. So what did Diddy say to make the twins try to force Kimora into supporting him? And has he been manipulating his kids this entire time? Let's break this down. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of wild that the twins would switch on Kimora like this because she has been the closest thing that they've had to a mom since Kim passed. They've lived with her off and on since, and she has always stood up for them whenever she needed to. For example, when they went to junior prom last year, she gushed over them on Instagram saying, "Prom 2024, I am so very proud of you, my babies. I love you always and will protect you fiercely to the end with all I have. Congrats, my loves, you made it." She even sent them off to their senior prom a couple of weeks ago, and everything looked good.
I'm crying. I love you guys. Thank you. You look beautiful.
Just put it on her wrist.
Don't forget to take your picture by the
Oh my God, I didn't realize there was a needle.
So how exactly did things change so quickly between them to the point where they have allegedly cut her off? Well, word on the streets is that Diddy has been trying to leverage his connections and power to try to influence his case. There are reports that he has been trying to pull strings and call in favors. I mean, even President Trump spoke on the situation, admitting that he once had a friendship with Diddy. He even spoke about potentially giving Diddy a presidential pardon.
You mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me.
And considering how he has been handing out pardons to everybody and they mama, it wouldn't exactly come as a shock if Diddy got one. But according to rumors, Kimora Lee has been standing 10 toes down and refusing to do anything to help Diddy, which was what allegedly set the twins off. While we can clearly see the twins' side of things and see why they would be upset, y'all know that Kimora has more than enough reason not to want to help Diddy. For one, she most likely saw firsthand how Diddy treated Kim Porter when she was alive. That's not all, because Diddy even tried to put his hands on her when she was pregnant. According to news reports, there was a nasty cloudburst when Kimora said something to Combs and he threatened to hit her. Kimora confirmed that this really happened, saying, "And I was pregnant, the moron." Oh, and let's not forget how her house mysteriously caught on fire after she showed support for Cassie. Luckily, nobody got hurt, and Kimora said, "My house caught fire. The kids and I are all fine. I cannot express enough my deepest gratitude to the numerous battalions, ladders, and units that attended to us for many hours today and quite possibly saved our lives. Thank you." So yeah, Kimora has more than enough reason not to want to get involved. But like I said, we have to see the twins' side in this too, because at the end of the day, Diddy is their dad, and he's the only parent they have left. And from the reports during the trial, they weren't exactly comfortable or happy with the allegations against their dad. According to reports, they were so traumatized hearing the escort testimony that they left the courtroom in tears. And it's a tough spot for them to be in, but fans are now speculating that their undying devotion to Diddy isn't only because they love him. There's a lot of speculation that he has been manipulating his kids for years, which is why they do his every bidding. Yeah, this explains the statement that Kim Porter's 4 kids released right when people were talking about how Diddy could have unalived Kim. The statement said, "We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not, and anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please understand that any so-called friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interests at heart." What makes this sus is that even Kimora seems to believe that Diddy allegedly unalived Kim. For example, hours after Cassie filed her lawsuit, she posted a throwback picture of Kim Porter with heart emojis. She also said, "Starting a girl gang of women aggressively supporting other women. So hands up if you want in, because if we get enough people, we're totally getting jackets." She followed it up with, "As you sow, so shall you reap." So it seems like Kimora knows something about Diddy that we don't, and again, this makes it clear that there is no way that she will ever support Diddy. Anywho, back to the twins allegedly being manipulated by Diddy. If y'all think that them turning on Kimora is shocking, I need to remind y'all that they offered to give up their passports so that Diddy could get bail. This means that they wouldn't be able to leave the country, and y'all know that the twins love them a good holiday. The document went on to say that the bond would also be secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' mother's home located at 450 Alton Road in Miami Miami, Florida, and that Mr. Combs' travel will be restricted to the Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of New York to attend court, meet with his counsel, and attend medical appointments, which we will address to the court in a separate sealed submission, as well as the Eastern District of New York or the District of New Jersey, only to the extent that his travel to and from New York involves an airport in those districts. Also, the passports of the following family members who have already surrendered their passports to counsel after the raids on Mr. Combs' homes: Janice Combs, Chance Combs, Jessie Combs, D'Lila Combs, and Love Combs. Yeah, it's giving brainwash, and to put into perspective just how skilled, let's not forget that Diddy supposedly brainwashed Quincy into denying Al B. Sure is his father and claiming that Diddy is his real father. In an open letter, he wrote, "Albert Brown, also known as Al B. Sure, is my biological father, but Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, has been a father figure in my life for as long as I can remember. Sean Combs is the person whom I look up to and appreciate as a father. He is the one who helped mold me into the person I am today and will always try to live up to his expectations. He has always been supportive of me, and I will forever love and respect him. As far as my biological father goes, the spitting image is all I have taken from him." If Diddy was able to manipulate Quincy into renouncing his own father, can you imagine what he'd do to the girls who are younger and way more impressionable? Forcing them to cut Kimora off for not supporting him is plain manipulative. But do y'all think that the twins will cut Kimora off for real, or will Kimora fold and support Diddy so she can win the twins back? Let me know what you think in the comments, and then check out this next video.